So you're so cluttered with all the tasks you have to do. You have too many things on your plate and you're just like, what do I do? Where do I start? How do I start doing this? First, you gotta minimalize. This would help me minimalize. So first of all, before I get into the tips, this is just a disclaimer. I'm probably not the most like minimalistic person, but I've made a lot of progress in like minimalizing my work and minimizing my goals. So it makes it so much easier to get into work, makes it so much easier to achieve my goals. I've made a lot of progress in the whole thing of minimalism, but I'm probably not like the most minimalistic person ever. Like I don't wear like the same t-shirt every day. This is just, I made a lot of progress in minimalism, so I decided to help you out. So if you gain any knowledge, subscribe and like the video. Number one, first ask yourself these few questions. What is my most important task? And if I can only select a few tasks, which would give me the best and most prominent results in my life? So when you ask yourself these two questions, you allow your brain to come up with only a select few solutions. So what's my most important task? For me as a YouTuber, my most important task is recording videos. Recording, editing, and scripting. Those are my three most important tasks as a YouTuber. So it makes it so much easier to get into work. So because I can have so many other random tasks, like unproductive tasks, like, oh, I can change my channel description and I can change the description of my videos, and I think I should put on a new channel banner because that's productive and people are gonna be like, whoa, that's such a cool channel banner. People don't really care. All they want is the good knowledge from the video. So I spend most of my time minimalizing all of that into asking myself, what's the most important task? What are the select few most important tasks that will get me higher results? Will scripting, editing, and recording get me more results? Or will changing my channel banner, changing my profile picture, changing my channel description, changing my bio, changing the color of my scheme in my YouTube videos, thumbnails, or whatever, will all of those random tasks get me the results I want? No. Those three things, scripting, editing, recording, will get me more results than anything else. So that's how I minimalize. You ask yourself, what's my most important task? And if I can only do 1 to 2 to 3 things, what would be the most important things? But you might be wondering, but Alex, everything's important. That's what this question is. You're trying to minimize as much as possible. So if you at least cut out one thing, yeah, you minimize. But if you keep on cutting out more and more and more and more through like basic logic and reason, then eventually you're going to have left 1 to 2 to 3 tasks that are the most important, and that will get you the most bang for your buck. Number 2, cut out as many productive things as possible. What I mean by productive is that they seem like productive, but they're kind of not. So like I was saying, like changing the channel banner and changing the description and changing all that stuff on my YouTube channel. Sure, that can be productive. That's better than scrolling on TikTok, but that's still like not exactly the most productive thing that you can be doing. If you're a YouTuber, the most productive thing that you can be doing is recording, scripting, or editing. That's it. Those are the 3 most important things of a YouTuber, right? And sure, brainstorming and all that, but those are the 3 most important tasks any YouTuber needs. So if you just minimize that much, then it makes it so much easier to get into work. That makes it so much easier to work, and it makes it so much easier to know what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it. Because you just minimize so much, you just cut out all those distractions, and it makes it easier to focus. Number 3, what do you want to accomplish? What is your main goal? So that's something that you should ask yourself before you minimize. Like, what do I want to achieve? What is like my most important task? So let's say I needed to record that day. I wouldn't put all of the 3, like I wouldn't put script, record, edit. I would take out edit and script just so I can record. I minimize those 2 things just so I can record, because that's the most important task. That's what I need. My goal for the day was to record. So all I'm doing is just recording the videos, because that's what's going to get me the most bang for my buck, and that's what's going to get me the results I want for that day, recording. So I minimalized. I took out those other 2 and I only left that 1, because that's the most important thing. That's the most important goal for that day. And number 4, this is more of a mindset that you should have. Always ask yourself, do I really need that? Do I really need to be doing this? Or is there something better I can be doing? Is there something else that I don't really need? So this always helps me for like anytime I'm going shopping. Like I personally, I love shopping. Like I love getting like new clothes that like fit me well and everything. And it's just like, obviously I never end up wearing it because it's just like, yeah, whatever. I already have other clothes. Like I would rather wear this than like some random like new shirt that I get. I don't know why. It's just how I am. But always ask yourself, do I really need that? Do I really need to be doing this? And like, really ask yourself, like, do I really need to change my channel banner right now when I can be doing like scripting or something instead? Sure, it's hard. Sure, it's more difficult to script, but Do I really need to be changing my channel description because I think that's going to be so important? Probably not. Always ask yourself, is this thing really going to get me the most bang for my buck? Probably not. And if so, what will? And it probably most times is not the pretty answer. Probably you know that you need to record or something, but you just don't want to do it. But just if you just face your fear and just do it anyway, then it's going to get the result way faster. Right before this, I filmed 3 videos in a row right now. And before this, I didn't want to do it. So I was just basically just scrolling on my old private videos just for like 2 seconds. And I was like, you know what? This is a waste of time. You got to minimize. You got to just do the work anyway. So yeah, do the hard work. Now instead of later. Like, subscribe, share this video if someone share this video with someone you think could use the knowledge. And as always, minimalize.